Good Friday afternoon, everyone. Lee Meteorologist here for our daily forecast. Sponsored as always by C3 Group, Merlin Law Group, and Artist Settlement and Balance Claims. Check them out in the description below if you haven't already. So, big weather headline for today has nothing to do with hail. It is Hurricane Delta is going to be making landfall this evening across portions of Louisiana. It looks like the biggest question right now is, will Delta be a major hurricane at landfall, and exactly where that landfall location is. And also, we're going to have something at the end here. We're saying goodbye to the old studio. I'll give you guys, we got another camera set up, and I'll show you a little bit behind the scenes at the end, just to kind of give you an idea of what we're leaving, so that when we move to the new studio, outside of the probably pretty major changes and the quality of the stream and different things that we have set up for the next studio, you can kind of see that difference. We'll check that out as well. So no hail expected today. There's definitely wind in the forecast, though, as we have Hurricane Delta on approach, and no severe weather expected tomorrow with severe hail anyway. So into that tropics here for Hurricane Delta. This is the only thing that we have currently. We have major Hurricane Delta at the moment. We also have a chance over the next 5 days, possibly something forming to the east of the Caribbean Sea. So we'll see if that turns into anything 5 days down the road from here, as we are starting to really wind down from the peak of hurricane season. So this is what Delta's looking like about, I'd say almost an hour ago. Still a Category 3, a lot of really intense convection around the center. Winds currently about 120 miles an hour. I have it at 115. And about 130 miles south-southwest of Cameron, Louisiana, and we're moving due north right now at 13 miles per hour. So that's going to put Delta at risk of making landfall very, very close to Lake Charles. And the reason why that's even, and I said the record breaker, if Delta can maintain a strength to about the minimum requirement for a major hurricane, which is 115, at landfall, that would be the first time that we'd ever see two major hurricanes make landfall within about 15 miles of each other in a single season. It'd obviously be unbelievably devastating for Lake Charles, even if it's a Category 2, which is what is being forecast right now in the National Hurricane Center, what we're also forecasting as well. That's still going to do a lot more harm than good. We already have a ton of damage in Lake Charles itself, and it's only going to be worse, and all that loose debris that's still just out and about. It's only been about 6 weeks since the hurricane hit, since Hurricane Laura hit, that a lot of stuff's going to get tossed around, so it's probably going to be really unfortunate for the folks in Lake Charles. So here's those landfall expectations for today. Again, just east of Lake Charles, where I'm thinking it's going to be landfall possibly. So we had Laura just to the west of Lake Charles. This is going to be just to the east of Lake Charles. Timeline about 4 to 8 p.m., especially when you're going to have that worst impacts in the Lake Charles area. And that's around when landfall is going to occur. 4 being the absolute earliest, 8 being the latest. And intensity, I'm saying in Category 2, with 105 mile per hour winds. There is a chance could maintain the 115 all the way to the coast, but it's going to be a close call here. Much cooler water is right by the coast of Louisiana right now due to all the cooler air that's been in the region for the past couple of weeks. So the impact expectations, winds over 95 miles an hour from Cameron up to probably just to the eastern side of Lake Charles, all the way to just to the west of Lake Lafayette. That's where your strongest wind's going to be. Hurricane force winds expected across Lake Charles to Lafayette, possibly as far north as just south of Alexandria. And tropical storm force winds, I think Galveston, you're seeing some gusty winds already, and then extending all the way east to Morgan City. Baton Rouge could see some tropical storm force winds. Alexandria, possibly even close to Vicksburg, Mississippi, all that at least 50 mile per hour wind gusts. And then we have here the track and get real close to Lake Charles there, as Delta will quickly diminish tonight over Louisiana into Mississippi. So this is going to be a quick one. We're going to have Derek, and everyone is out on the team right now. I'm sorry about that. Got my wired mic on. So Derek and the team are out there right now. They will be doing live coverage from wherever landfall is going to be, probably somewhere just to the east of Lake Charles. First cut-in is probably going to be around 5 p.m. Central Time, so make sure you tune in for that. So city impacts here for Lake Charles. Again, it's going to be this evening. Storm surge is pretty much going to be a non-factor. We're going to be on the side of the storm where storm surge usually isn't. We have the wind coming off the land. Moderate flooding, moderate wind damage is going to seem more extreme because there's a ton of damage already from Laura, and then tornado threat is going to be low as well. The tornadoes are more on the eastern side of the storm, so I'm not going to expect too many tornadoes out of this in Lake Charles. So again, about 5 p.m. this evening Central Time, that's when we're going to see our first real live cut in, and we'll probably do some live coverage. Again, this is happening during the day, so we should be able to get some decent footage here for you guys, and make sure you stay tuned for that. So now we're going to switch over. There might be a tiny bit of delay with my other camera here when I switch it over, so just give it a second, where we are now going to jump over to, can we get it? Can we get it? Oh, dang it. Well, it didn't seem to work, so that's unfortunate. I know I was live on here. Let's see. Yep, no, it's live. I don't see it show up on my screen. So hang on, let's give this another try. Come on, come on, come on, media source. There it is. Okay, yeah, so there we are. So now I'm on my phone. I know that took a second. We're going to just kind of show you guys the green screen room, a little behind the scenes now that we're at the very end of this. So this is what my little station looks like here for when I normally do these live videos. You can see this is the open broadcaster system we use. This is indeed a touchscreen monitor. I have my other phone so I can see comments that you guys put in on there. This little doodad's called a Stream Deck. This is how I control a lot of stuff. When I click on different buttons, that will bring everything together here. So like if I click on the live button, it'll shoot me back to the camera. And then I have the stop button, I got an emergency button, I got the commercials. You see here we have 3 different monitors, so I can see myself looking ahead at the camera, off to the side, some softball box lights, and this is a pretty small room. It's a small little office in our old building here. So say goodbye to this green screen. Been pretty solid over a year now with this, and we have some pretty exciting stuff coming for you. So really hoping that you guys enjoyed this, and we really look forward to how things are going to change here. We'll make sure we'll have obviously a full walkthrough once our studio is complete. So with that, we will definitely have videos that are going to be more just on my laptop for probably about a week. It's going to take some time to transition everything over to the other place, and then getting some new stuff set up as well. So it should be pretty cool here, and it's going to take a little bit, but don't worry, once we get past Delta, the weather's looking a little quiet anyway, so again, it'll all be all just off of probably my laptop in my office versus here in the green screen. So again, thanks to old green screen. We will be going back. We'll be going back to my laptop for a little bit, and we're excited to show you what we have in store coming up next. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. Stay tuned onto our Facebook page here for all the updates that we're going to have. They're all going to be on Facebook. So our live videos from Hurricane Delta are going to be on Facebook. So make sure you check that out. Hit see first. You don't miss it out. About 5 p.m. Central Time is when our first one's going to be. And then YouTube, I believe we'll try to we'll definitely have the post of our recap of the hurricane. Everything we record will be on YouTube and Facebook. Instagram, I think we're doing some Instagram stories, and Twitter as well, all at HailTrace. And of course, give us a call. 855-334-4245. Any comments, questions, or concerns, questions about the hurricane, questions about getting the map for the hurricane, we will send out a push notification when we start mapping that. We do start mapping hurricanes at 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and greater. info@hailtrace.com is our email, and hailtrace.com is our website. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Again, keep an eye out for Derek's live stream.